So, Rainbow Rocks.
Rainbow Rocks.
Rainbow Rocks. The greatest movie never seen.
No, actually, I like this one a little better than the first one, man, because they streamlined a lot of things, and the singing is slightly better. So, and I guess tolerable, because, you know.
Your audio just got lower and lower as you talked.
Fuck you.
So, Rainbow Rocks is fucking weird because the first 21 some odd minutes, it's like 21 to 25 minutes, all take place in the alternate universe. You don't even get to see the actual main characters.
The pony form.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So the setup is in their human form.
Yes.
Basically, what is it? Bacon Wife is still getting over the situation. So
because everybody keeps fucking throwing it in her face, apparently.
Yeah. So they're in the gym. They're painting posters for their musical event.
It started off with the three antagonists.
Oh, yeah,
otherwise known as the Dazzlings.
I call it
in a cafe that looks like the cafe they were in the first one, but slightly different.
Yeah, they had booths instead of like couches and stuff.
Yeah. And the other place had booths too. But it didn't have that many booths.
So it might have been like a different part of the fucking cafe.
Yeah.
How big is that cafe?
Pretty big, I guess.
It's run by the pies, aren't
Cakes.
They? The cakes. Right.
The pies would be Pinky's family. Mm. The cakes are the ones that she stays with.
Whatever. It's run by the cakes.
I'm glad this is one brony.
Fuck you. Well, then it's your fault.
No, it's your fault.
I'm not in here. I'm not part of the two bronies. It's just one brony. It's just you. So it's your fault.
Yeah, well, if I remember, it's also one pretzel friend, so...
Oh, fuck you. You're great. Now I want pretzels.
So anyway, the Dazzlings are, like, feeding off negative energy, and then they realize that some shit's going down at Canterlot High School, which is apparently...
Which I'm
is at the end of the first movie.
Why?
Where they noticed.
Which I question, why aren't there like more people there investigating whatever happened? Because it was a giant cyclone, a rainbow cyclone happening in the middle of the city.
Not even that. There was also a huge explosion too. It was like a pillar of rainbow energy.
And not to mention all the destruction that happened to the school.
To be fair, maybe they thought gay pride went a little overboard. You know, that would have been my first thought.
Anyways. So they see the magic and they're all like, we gotta get there, right?
We're gonna harness that shit. So 6 months later.
Yeah, no, because in the gymnasium, I'm skipping ahead a bit because Celestia states that it is the biggest event since last year's Fall Formal. Now that could, according to Edward, that could either mean anything between 365 days, which is the entire year,
which is what you assumed.
Or in between a month or two because it was the Fall Formal, so it was last year's event.
Like 3 months before.
So it could have been at the very least
before
a
the
month
New Year. So
there, so which
it would have been more than a month because they said Fall Formal. That's anywhere between October and the beginning of December.
But she said it was last year, so it had to be the end of the year. So
yeah, no, it had to have been the next year because the Fall Formal would have taken place at
the fall
October.
Yeah,
if it was winter, it would have been the winter formal.
Well, anytime someone says fall formal or the fall of that year, I assume December. So
no, that's winter.
Anyways,
so it had to have been within the timeline has to have been within the spring. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, so it's been in between 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 4 or 5 probably.
Okay, so is anything between 4 or 5 months to a year?
No, not even that. Yeah, 4 or 5 months.
Which
because the first one showed Sunset Shimmer.
Unlike
the 3 pictures,
unlike Twilight, the 3 sisters actually took the time to register for the school.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
no, they walked in.
Fucking Celestia called Bacon Wife to the foyer to.
Yeah, but they didn't.
She was responsible to show the new students. So that means Celestia knew that there were new students coming for them. That means that they actually registered to the school.
Yes, but they also met her before they showed her again, and she was already under the influence of the Dazzlings by then. So they could have went to her office in the first place and hypnotized her. Although, to be fair, they didn't know about the Battle of the Bands thing until after they met with Sunset Shimmer.
Yeah.
But they could have just as easily hypnotized the faculty into saying that they were legitimate students there. Unlike Twilight.
It's beside the point. Whether or not they hypnotize them, is the fact that they took the time to actually register.
They never said they registered.
Yeah, they did.
No,
yeah,
they didn't.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
They're actual students at that school.
They never fucking said they registered.
They're registered.
No, Celestia's we've already proven time and time again that Celestia is terrible at her fucking job.
Agreed.
And this is one of them. Maybe she didn't check. She didn't check for Twilight. Why would she check for the other three?
Because it took like 2 or 3 months for them to actually get to the school.
True.
That's my concept.
I don't know why it took them so long. It didn't even show where they lived. They've been there for years.
There are homeless children going to school. I'm just saying.
True. But if they properly registered, they would have had to have found somebody to falsify documents. They would have also had to have found people to be their parents, which that one is actually easier because they just hypnotize them.
Yeah. Well, they could have got the documents that they stated they were orphans. So all they had to do is go to an orphanage and get a document.
Orphanages don't pay for kids to go to school.
No, they do not. But they do. It is a stepping stone to get documents here in the U.S. Well, here, but I'm not sure about other countries. So, and on top of that, it didn't say which country they're in. So their entire system could be like fucking backwards.
They're obviously in America because their freedom of speech. Their women aren't covered in burqas. Everybody seems to have equality, quote unquote. Except the purple kids.
And on top of that, it doesn't mean this reality could be just like their version of us. So it just be a whole fucking concept.
But it would be closer to ours anyways.
My point is that
people that are watching are supposed to be kids. Even though this is obviously not a children's show.
Whether or not they hypnotize them beforehand is that they're at the very least some type of document that they state that the sisters go there.
I don't think there is.
I honestly think there is.
No, because they don't seem very smart. You said it yourself that later on their plan seems super convoluted.
No, you stated that.
No, you stated it when they fucking trapped them in a goddamn hole.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. You were like, their plan is convoluted.
It was Roy. Roy was pointing out all this shit.
Roy, come into this for a minute. Did he not state that their plan was super overly convoluted? Because they brought them into the Battle of the Bands, and then Trixie threw them in a hole. It was him.
Nope.
Was? Yeah, he did. He said that their plan was overly convoluted.
I said that was.
No, he did.
I did not. He did.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You fucking...
Alright, so, moving on. So, Bacon Wife goes and shows the sisters around.
The cave of emptiness.
Yes.
Because you're soul searching. Anyway.
Shut up. You go.
I'm talking. You're the ghost of legislation past. We're not supposed to hear you. Anyways.
Hear whatever I'm watching anymore.
No. What?
Shut up and get back on topic.
So, Bacon Wife shows around the 3 sisters, and then
calling them sisters.
No.
Call them the Dazzlings. That's what they are.
Then Taco Girl lets loose about their plan, and Bacon Wife just doesn't understand what's going on.
Still a better detective than Flint. No, not Flint.
Flash Sentry?
Yeah, Flash Sentry. There we go.
No, I don't know. He actually investigated.
Yeah, but Flash Sentry is only moderately better than my mom.
She should have figured something out. Which I guess she did, technically, but...
yeah, she didn't have any evidence against it other than a stupid person saying something.
Yeah.
And she's only met them once, so her intuition wasn't too far off.
Yeah. Well, whatever. So she lets loose about the plans, and they're like, okay, whatever. And then she's back at the lunchroom. Between this time and when she first met them...
they hypnotized Celestia and Luna to let them into the and not only to let them into the thing, but also make it into a contest, Battle of the Bands, where everybody gets. Because originally
it was just a showcase. It was just like, okay, everyone who has any type of musical ability, go up on stage and show it. It'd be awesome.
Apparently everybody.
And
that's where we get our first glimpse of Skunk Meaner, aka the Skunk Man. Who has two-toned hair and a mustache.
He's fucking amazing, alright? Best backup ever.
Part of Flash Sentry's crew, despite not being in the first movie.
Okay, so they hypnotize the principal and the vice principal, and then comes back to the lunchroom.
Where Fluttershy has showcased why Jared hates her, apparently. Because she wasn't really listening to Bacon Hair's problems.
Yeah. And they should just rip on Bacon Hair the entire time.
Because they kept throwing back into her.
And I like
to
point
Kenshin
out...
if Kenshin had any sort of power at some point.
I like to point out all the Fluttershy abuse. That's what got me to this movie.
What? That was only in the first one.
You sure?
The second one, there wasn't really any. Like, except for being ignored most of the time. The only time anybody got hit and it involved her was when she hit Twilight during the first time they were singing at the...
Yeah, no, that's why it was like, she turns around and is like, this is why everyone hits you with stuff.
No, you also said that when they were in the cafeteria. This is why everybody hates you, was the line.
Alright, so,
cafeteria. So
the sisters bust in and start singing and then puts the entire faculty...
Audible groan!
Whatever. Entire school under, like, this hypnotic spell where they start arguing. And apparently they feed off of this.
They feed off their green fart... Fucking anger.
Yes, anger equals stinky fart
anger
cloud.
Hanging over them like a fart cloud. And the only ones not affected are the main characters, the obvious protagonists, and Vinyl Scratch, who becomes sort of like a Deus Ex in the back. But you actually see her at the beginning, so it's not like a Deus Ex. It's like they built it up through the thing. And they had all those little like shorts that they had at the beginning, and Vinyl Scratch had like earbuds in all the time. Yeah. Only this time they switched it to headphones because you can still... Well, I guess they would be soundproof headphones because earbuds, sometimes you can still hear people. If they're really good earbuds, you can't.
Okay, she has a car that can transform into a trans-woofer, and you question whether or not she has multiple pairs of these headsets.
No, I don't question that she has multiple pairs. What I'm saying is in the shorts, they showed her using earbuds instead of headphones. But in the movie, she used headphones.
But she could have got them back. I mean, it's been more than a couple of days before that.
Well, obviously, but what I'm saying is that, yeah, she's got a whole bunch of them, but it was more convenient towards the plot for her to have the headphones, because they were, like, noise-canceling headphones.
Alright, so, they hypnotize the entire school, and then,
Battle of the Band thing.
Pinkie Pie's like, oh, that weird. I'm like, come on, you could have used her for wall breaking.
True, but then, Rarity's still stupid, so...
So,
which we're getting to because apparently Bacon Hair has a book that she used to use to write to Celestia, whereas Twilight uses a baby dragon as, like, free slave labor to send these letters. He's like a free postman. But
I figured this out because Spike is email, right? And that book is fucking a pager.
Not really, because you can read the message, so it's more like a text machine.
Yeah, well, yeah. So, no, I call that a pager, and then Spike is like fucking Wi-Fi, like, internet.
No.
Yeah.
A pager, you don't get messages. A pager tells you who's trying to page you.
Yeah.
It just sends a number.
Also, I'd like to point out that it vibrates, and everything that Celestia owns...
It glows and vibrates.
Glows and vibrates.
So
everything she owns, including Luna.
The book was Bacon Hair's way of writing.
I think we skipped over
Princess. No. They went... it was after that they went to go...
Oh, they tried to confront the principal, and they found out that they're hypnotized. So they go back and try to figure out a plan. So Bacon Hair figured out that...
she should try to write to Celestia to see if they could get some help with some fucking magical world backup. To which Rarity, for some reason, despite all the events that happened in the first one, cannot believe that a book can be used to contact somebody else.
Which brings me back to the fucking high schoolers and their goddamn texting. They've never seen a book. They don't know what it does.
Normally, books don't contact other people unless you.
How would they know? They've never seen one.
They have an entire library
that no one goes to. The only people you see in the library is Sherry Lee and the Snips and Snails.
The Crusaders too.
But they should use
and
the
the drama people read books. There was at least one in it that was reading a book.
Like no one else. They don't. Everyone was just completely clueless about what books are.
God damn it. So
see, Twilight should have been the princess of
stupidity.
No, books.
No books. God damn it. So they write the letter trying to get to Celestia, but because Celestia is a worthless bitch, we travel back into the world of Equestria, where season 4 cast has already had their magic castle tree grow.
Yeah, so it was in between when Twilight first became an alicorn, and then when she lost the elements and became the the Princess of Friendship, because apparently she didn't get that title until after the fucking magical tree.
Meh, it happens. So, Celestia,
like, she had to get her own castle.
being a useless ass bitch,
decides to send... where the hell is Luna's castle?
Nowhere. They're supposed to rule together, but it doesn't work that way because one sister always tries to outpower the other one. So, there you have it. So, Celestia dumps all these fucking books on Twilight, which happens to sort of Deus Ex them into the whole scene.
Yeah.
Instead of just having Celestia find the book.
Her house just exploded, right? So, she sent her out books.
Oh, we don't know how much time has passed between the actual episode and the movie.
Well, all we know is that it happened after the movie because that's when the castle came to be.
It happened after the fourth season episode, not the movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was a two-parter.
Anyways, so we at the very least know that Twilight lost everything she owned because her tree exploded.
True.
That's where she lived, right? So. It would be understandable that Celestia is sending her books to replace some of them that she originally had.
Except
for some reason she accidentally threw in a pager.
I don't think she accidentally did. I think she was just sick of having it. See, Bacon Hair was like, "Oh, I kept it just in case," because she sort of questioned whether or not what she was doing was the right thing, so she kept it. It's got sentimental value to her. Unlike Celestia, who saw the book and was like, "Fuck this shit."
Now, to be fair, it's like, this is after season 4 where we discovered that Celestia actually has prophetic dreams. So it could have been one of her, prophetic dreams. If she didn't send the book, then the other events could have happened.
But then why even send the book in the first place? She would have had the prophetic dream that they were needed. They would just send Twilight anyways.
That's why I question. But this is, more so we don't have to see them.
Yeah, true.
So, no.
They're busy in Saddle Arabia getting it on.
Much like a lot of people point out is that Celestia is royalty, so she has other shit to do. So, basically, it's just easier for her to send her a book than go there and
don't think she sent
her. Hey, it could have been an accident. My speculation is that she sent it on intention.
No.
Right?
Nope. Not even close. Not even close.
No, but then again, I'm the guy who said that Luna... apologized just to get on good with Celestia. So in the entirety of season 2, she was picking up ponies as this undercover investigation team to keep track of Celestia because she believed that Celestia was losing it, or she was forcing her to lose it so she could take over as High Priestess.
She did seem really pissed when Twilight was getting missions and shit.
I know, right? They did nothing about that, and honestly, I think she was just a little jealous. Because
I hope they pick it up in season 5.
I know, right?
That would be amazing. When does season 5 come out, by the way?
Either in March or May, I forget.
No, it's still too far away.
I know, right? It's a couple months. I'm like, man. I thought it was this month. I was all excited, and then I looked it up. It's March or May. I'm like, man.
So, they get the book, and once again, Rarity is completely awestruck by the fact that Twilight was like, "It's a message from my friends from the alternate universe," and she's like, "How would they be able to do that?"
No,
and
this one makes more sense is because supposedly their universe, they have no magic. So how are they using magic to contact them?
Yes, but the one that went through it was a student of Celestia, so obviously she had stuff with her that even if their world doesn't have any magic, it's still usable. Like the crown. The crown was still able to be used.
Yeah. Despite
the fact that they didn't have any magic in that universe.
Which, I question because both Celestia and Luna, or Principal Celestia and Vice Principal Luna, held the element at one point or another.
Yeah, but they didn't put it on.
I know, but you figure at one point or another it would react to them. But fucking Bacon Hair puts it on once and immediately turns into a demon.
But to see right there, the only two people that wore it were the people that came from Equestria.
Yeah.
So of course it would react to them. They're magical creatures. As opposed to the people that live in that universe, which were not magical. And the only reason Snips and Snails changed was because of her
I don't know.
So.
I mean, have you seen... God damn it. Have you seen Trixie's plot? That's magical. as 6 times magical.
God damn it. What about Rarity slinging the nasty around in the first one?
Oh, yeah. No. one point or another, we paused the movie to go pee or whatever, and it was the scene where Rarity is dressing up Twilight because they found out about the video and she's trying to hide her. So I paused the movie at this point where she's bending over in her backpack, pulling like clothes out, and Twilight's just staring at her ass, unimpressed,
like everybody else.
And Spike's on her shoulder. It's just awestruck.
No, I was referencing the part where they were dancing at the thing.
That too.
And
well, he was also unimpressed.
She was throwing the nasty around. So, getting back on track here. Where were we? Oh, so Twilight somehow like cobbles together a Doctor Who-esque style like Stargate thing.
She even has an explanation
that uses the magic of the book to open a portal.
Divided by 3 window dimensions or something like that.
Yeah, some stupid bullshit that Pinky explains long-windedly, but more simplified.
I liked it because I forget what I was watching. It was like an interview with Megan McCarthy and Twilight's voice actor.
Tara Strong.
And
the whore!
I know, right? Fuck you. Anyways. She states that that she likes Pinkie Pie because most people think that she's just crazy or like out of control, but in her opinion, she thinks that she knows something more than what she can actually reveal.
Well, it's obvious. So
yeah, she sees things that most people won't. So, in her own weird way, she tries to explain them, but no one like understands her.
Yeah.
No. So according to her, she's more intelligent than she lets on. Which I like because that makes more sense than just her being random, just nailed it on the head.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. So, Pinky explains simply that she takes the magic from the book and puts it into the portal so she can travel.
Well, puts it into the machine and uses it to activate the portal.
To activate the portal so she can travel to their world at any time now. So all she has to do is activate it from her side and she's like goes through.
So guess what? Hasbro has more toys coming for your children.
Yeah.
Get ready! Commence the jiggling.
At this point, she explains that she has to go, but she can't bring... Which doesn't make sense to me, because...
I think they actually did this part of the movie because a lot of people were probably like, well, if there's... That universe is the other 5, what about that universe is Twilight?
Yeah.
I'm starting over here like Kenshin. And that raises my question to... What about their universe is Sunset Shimmer and their universe is the Dazzlings?
Yeah.
Because the alternate universe is, I assume, had everybody...
They also got sent to another dimension.
God damn it.
Everyone shift to one side.
Because it's like, they're just there. It's like, are they anomalies? Are they... And, like, they answer it at the end.
I hope they
talk
do
about
that
in a minute.
I hope they do that in the third movie where they explained it, where if they do, like, cause some kind of weird shift in the universe, they had to jump back to their universe, otherwise the entire spatial dimension will implode.
No, that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that.
It doesn't have to make sense. Timey-wimey thing. Anyways.
No, it's not even a thing. First off, it's like the time traveling thing where, like, if you go back in time and touch yourself, the universe explodes. Like, why? We're not made... both of them aren't made of antimatter.
Yeah, I like that. It's like, oh god, you got it. It's as if it came from the factory floor. It's like, it did. Oh, if it touches anything from 1940 something, it's like, it will
1960.
Explode. Anything from 1960, it's gonna explode like antimatter.
Which doesn't make any sense. It's not even antimatter.
Like, wait, is he joking about that? Who knows?
Good old Ben 10 references. Got us our first subscriber that one time on the head, remember? The diamond head thing?
Oh, yeah. The one guy. And then he was unimpressed for the rest of it.
Yeah. Pretty much unimpressed. I'm pretty sure he unsubscribed immediately.
He fucking died after that. So his subscription stays there forever.
Oh, that'd be amazing. We just get people to subscribe and kill them so we permanently have subscribers.
Where did that channel?
Godzilla Expert, become my hitman. You are my champion. Not that I think Godzilla Expert watches any of these. I'm not sure if Godzilla Expert likes My Little Pony. I know Godzilla Expert subscribed after we were in that flame war on Critical's channel. We're like old
I know. It's probably why he subscribed, because he's just...
Or she, we don't really know. Although all the women on the internet are guys, so...
yeah.
Let's see.
Internet. Where were we?
Where were we indeed?
So
the portal.
Yeah, the portal.
They're getting ready to go through, and then, like, they're fucking sitting there outside waiting for her to show up, and it's just like... Is there any sort of like time dilation between their worlds? Are they just like constantly linked via time? Or
No, talking about inconsistency in time thing.
Oh, you're going to talk about the whole storyline in general, like the whole series, the regular series. I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
You were telling me it earlier.
Yeah, because a lot of people, especially like that reviewer that I watched, Silver Quill, he brings up the time thing a lot because when they go through it, sometimes it looks like it's several days, other times it looks like it happens within like 5 minutes, and then other times it's like 3 or 4 nights, but they're like, oh no, it's only been a day. So yeah, there's a lot of inconsistencies in the Pony World in addition to this. But in this one, the time frame seems to link up. It's just it doesn't link up quite as well to the Ponyville one.
Okay, but I thought you were going to talk about how all the events so far in like MOP seem like it's
all the events in MOP. This is supposedly after season 4, right? Where Princess Twilight should have more confidence in what she is, but the entirety of this movie, she just seems so inept with herself. And I'm pretty sure I'm not using that word.
Also not what I was mentioning. You told me earlier that the entire events of the first season through is only confined within almost a year.
Oh, yeah.
A year or two. Because when the first season they had the winter wrap-up, which was after the holidays.
In the first episode, which was also the pilot episode apparently, it was the Sunset Festival thing.
But we don't know what season that's in.
It doesn't matter. But the point is, at the very least, it happened within a year. Mm-hmm. So the thing doesn't bring up until, was it season 4? No. When was it that they brought it up? It was before season 4. Mm-hmm. And they're like... So the entirety of season 1 and 3 only happened within a year because when they mentioned the second Sunset thing... Festival... They mentioned
it's probably called the Summer Sun Festival, by the way.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that just now.
They don't mention it. They don't mention Luna's thing until that festival. So they're like last year when that happens, like, and at one point or another they mention it. So they're like, through the entire 3 seasons, it only happened within a year. It's like that's a lot.
Not really. I mean, 365 days. I mean, even if they jump between like shit. There's still like a lot of days that aren't accounted for.
So
some episodes have more than 1 day in it as well.
Yeah.
And so it's not really a lot if you think about it.
So that happened within a year, right?
Yeah.
But in this world where it only jumps in like 3 or 4 months, and season 4 happened at the very least. No, I'm not sure if it happened. I don't know the time frame of this. So, but I assumed it was a year because in the movie, when I first saw it, it was a crappy YouTube video of someone's phone. But in the intro, one of the title screens says 3 years later.
Really?
Yes, I remember this clearly.
I don't remember that at all.
No, it doesn't happen because when they put it on the Hub family. Mm-hmm. They took it out because they realized it's a misconception. So
I gotta look that up later to see
up.
if that's true. That sounds ridiculous.
If anyone can find it, please post it in the comments or link it to this video.
It'll probably end up being me that finds it.
I don't care.
Not a lot of people watch our stuff, so probably end up being me.
No, if anyone finds it,
Godzilla expert. Good old Godzilla expert coming through when we need her.
I know, right?
Or him. Or them.
It could be a robot. You don't know.
It's not the stag. So
it's a robot.
I know. But you said icon. It, and then I said sex icon.
I know, right?
So, Twilight. Wait, we already talked about it.
If you post it, then we'll mention you in the next video.
Whenever that is.
Or whenever you post it.
Whenever we decide to do a video, whenever we see it, and then we do a video afterwards.
You have until season 5.
No, because we do other videos too.
That's true.
Library one and shit like that. So anyway. She ends up there, and they end up finding about the Dazzlings or whatever. And, well, before that, they had found out that they were sirens.
Oh, yeah. So she reads a letter from Bacon Wife, and she figures it must be these 3 spirits that she read about, and from Star Sword, because she has everything.
What
she's a
happened was
fangirl.
they would start singing, and it just kind of like ripped everybody apart. Basically, everybody was at each other's throats. They almost conquered the world till Starswirl the Bearded used his butthole beard to suck them into. It's no, remember? It's like they show him, and it's like this big, huge beard, and then all of a sudden they're swirling, and then it's like the back, and it, like the hole just kind of reminded me of a butthole.
His butthole beard.
It became, and I quote, butthole beard. Iggy, go ahead and put that in quotes. Roy also pointed out that he thinks that the Dazzling's alternate universe doubles are actually like the Kanker sisters of their universe.
Oh,
They
yeah.
all live in a trailer park.
Oh god, they kind of look like them too. It's kind of weird. Hey, go ahead and put a side by side between the Dazzlings and the Kanker sisters.
Iggy, go ahead and cancel that and go ahead and put the Dazzling's head on top of the Kanker sisters.
Yeah, do that.
Just like that. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect.
You get a cookie. Give yourself a cookie.
Cookie. So then that's when she goes through the portal and tries to help them out. And they realize that they need some kind of counterspell, which they try to make into the form of a song.
Which Twilight can't sing her own counterspell.
Which is weird
But
because
she sings
her
everything
singing voice and the voice of Bacon Wife are the same person.
Yeah.
Which I find hilarious.
And she can sing back up to herself. It's amazing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I think we left that out, but when the other 5 were actually practicing, it turns out that they still have residual magic, which gives them their ears and some of them their wings and the tails and stuff.
Yeah.
We didn't bring that up.
Oh, we didn't. Okay.
And so
well, this also happens in the little commercials before the movie.
Oh, the little shorts.
Yeah, the little animated shorts.
Yeah.
I like them because they show them like their different instruments and how they got them.
Yeah.
They also did God damn it,
Vinyl Scratch. Yeah, I remember that one. I saw that one.
I thought they were gonna do more, but they didn't.
Nope.
So, yeah.
So, anyways, they end up there and they have like their little confrontations every once in a while, and Twilight's trying to come up with a counter spell, but it's not working because she can't sing very well. And Baconhair's trying to give them encouragement, but they're just having none of it. Also, I need to mention this: when Twilight came through the portal and Baconhair tried to help her up, she was really apprehensive about it, which is stupid because she should have had faith that she had reformed because she sent her. She trusts the other 5. Why would she not trust them to help her out when she needed it? Especially since she's got no other friends.
She also got the letter from her.
Yeah.
So why was she like?
She was very apprehensive about it. It was just stupid, and I keep saying the word apprehensive because I've got no better word for it. Unnerved, maybe?
Uneasy.
Yeah, uneasy about it. So they end up they end up kind of working together, but like we said, Baconhair keeps getting her evil thrown in her fucking face at every point in time.
You're the worst disgusting piece of shit in all
Yeah, pretty much.
She's like, it's okay, I'm used to it.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
God damn it.
So
that's why I love Bacon Wife. She's like, okay, whatever.
So then they have a slumber party, and the best character comes in, Mod Pie. See, what happens is they're having the slumber party. Twilight's trying to write
I want to point this out because Twilight comes in with clothes on, right? But she didn't have a bag this time.
Did she have a bag when she came through the portal?
No. In the first movie, she had a
yeah, I know, but that was because the saddlebag.
And the second one, she did not. So she came in and then she was fully dressed.
Uh-huh.
So I question are they?
Well,
saying
the clothes just gave it. They just gave her the clothes because of fucking. You can't just have a naked girl running around the school.
It's
plot
whatever.
convenience.
Anyways, my question: are they saying that their form of clothes is fur in Ponyville?
Maybe.
Which question because rarity.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jared, also 2015.
So, at one point in the summer party, they changed clothes into,
pajamas, sleeping wear and shit. And Applejack, and I pointed this out, and Jared hadn't noticed it, but Applejack was wearing a onesie, and nobody was poking fun at her.
It's not that I didn't notice it, I just didn't care.
Because background pony.
No, I just don't care.
So they get pizza, and then Pinky and Twilight make out.
Yes.
Over the pizza.
It
didn't really happen, but she had it in her mouth when she mentioned pizza, and I thought Twilight, being like the awkward pony human, was going to just start eating the other end.
The entire first movie, she's using her mouth for stuff, and people were just
good old
freaked out
mouth
about it.
stuff.
So when she came out with the pizza in her mouth, I was like, "You want some pizza?" You figured she would go. I was like, "Okay," and start eating the pizza out of her mouth.
Yeah, That's what I thought too.
Two girls, one slice.
After they go to sleep,
Or
Twilight...
two ponies, one slice.
Yeah. Twilight can't sleep because she's used to sleeping on books, apparently. And...
No, it's because she was worried about the spell.
She gets the book and starts trying to come up with a counterspell, and Bacon Hair comes out and it's like, oh, you can't sleep either. She goes into Pinky's fridge because they're at Pinky's house. Don't think we mentioned that. I originally thought it was Fluttershy's house because Fluttershy seemed pretty, you know...
Fluttershy lives in Rainbow.
Pretty at ease in her house, but she was like hugging onto like Pinky's alligator plushie, which is supposed to be that universe's Gummy, I guess.
Oh god, what if some of their animals are actually just stuffed animals?
That'd be horrifying.
I know, right?
I like the idea that if Winona goes through the portal, which
She
is
becomes a
Applejack's
dragon?
dog, she becomes a dragon. And Spike's like, oh!
Also notice that the Diamond Dogs are actually dogs in the Ponyville universe are humans, and they're
Yeah, but they're not
humans.
like actual dogs like Winona, and Winona's a non-speaking dog. Whereas the Diamond Dogs
So, wait.
are dogs, but they're sentient speaking dogs.
So what happens when the speaking cow goes through? There's a talking cow.
Is there a talking cat?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
It's one the Apple Day when Applejack gets overwhelmed with her work and she just tries to do everything by herself because Big
Are you
Mac
sure it
is
wasn't
her.
a hallucination?
No, this actually happened. This is in the beginning of the episode. She saves Ponyville from the stampede of cows, one of which can talk.
Oh, okay. Well, I need to go back then because I don't remember that. So.
Yeah, it was because the snake scared them or something.
So, anyway.
So what happens when that talking cow goes through the portal? She becomes sentient
Becomes a
human?
big titty woman.
Oh,
that'd be amazing.
Did you see Granny Smith?
Oh, God.
She should not be that bulky.
Hold up.
Yeah?
Cat went into Mom's room. She opened up her door. I don't know what she did in there, but...
Fuck. Well, we'll find out when Mom gets home.
We'll find out
You
later.
get her out of there? Or?
Next
Yeah,
episode.
Okay. Now you'll find out in the next episode of Edward Gets Yelled At by His Mother, Volume 13, The Dampening. So, they go to Pinky's fridge, and it's just full of whipped cream, which is odd because I'm pretty sure she lives with her parents, so I don't know why her parents let her have all that whipped cream. But as they're
She
talking...
could live with the cakes. They never show her parents. So.
Yeah, but the thing is that Maud doesn't live with the cakes in
Oh
the
yeah,
other world.
that's
She
something
lives there with her.
I had to point out because in the Ponyville, Maud is the older sister, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this one she looks younger.
No, it's just because she's a human. She's probably a college student.
Yeah.
Because I don't really see her in the school in the background, but like at the events and stuff, she's there. But that the events would have parents and older siblings being there anyway. So.
Well, that could be for any reason, really, because they have like all sorts of fucking people, and everything around the town revolves around that fucking high school.
It does. It's kind of spooky.
I know,
it's
right?
like an old 1990s series where
like
shit revolves around the school.
It's like an episode of Twilight Zone. They can't escape the school. Even the jobs around the school
Twilight Zone.
have something to do with
Twilight
the school.
Zone. It's just a picture of Twilight's butthole.
That's
not the song.
I know,
What do you
right?
mean cowboys?
What?
That was like the old Western
He was like,
cowboy showdown.
Well, he said Twilight's butthole.
So, and it's a showdown of cowboys, apparently.
Yeah.
So, they're talking, and then Maud shows up, and she's like, Boulder was hungry, and she's like, just pours crackers on her and walks away. And Jared was like, is she in her underwear on? Maybe, and then it was just shorts on, like, oh.
No, you said if she wasn't there.
No, you said, is she in her underwear? I'm like, oh, I hope she is. And then, like, I said it was either underwear or boxers, but it was just, like, really short shorts. It's like, oh.
What if that is her underwear? No.
So, anyway.
Yeah.
The
Sexy
Battle of the
plain
Band
shorts,
things
yeah.
comes up, and fucking Snips and Snails for some reason decides to rap. Which raises the question, why would you get the person doing beatbox to be the main singer? They
were horrible either way. So
The singing is supposed to be
They're
done
like-
with the beatbox in the background.
So they dropped the mic, and then Celestia's like, please don't drop the mic. So they picked him up. I was like, yeah, we're awesome. And they walk off the stage.
And then Applejack, the only time Applejack's ever fucking honest in this is, well, I know one band that's not defeating us, and we were just like, oh shit, Tyrannosaurus wrecked.
Oh, yeah, shots fired. That was Anubis.
Damn. It was those invincible cows, according to my mother.
Yes.
And, so anyway, like, Jared was like, damn, and I thought Big Mac was the only one, because Big Mac was, like, super honest about Twilight singing.
Yeah.
And it's like, you did pretty good, and then he walks by the window, it's like, nope. It's like, well, fuck you. Damn, lower her confidence.
Yeah.
So, they're there. They do their thing, but like everybody's trying to hassle them. They mess with them. Although to be fair,
they were still under the dazzling spell, so not only were they hassling them, but they were hassling everyone else.
I don't think they were. Like, they were the only act we saw where anybody screwed with them. Although to be fair, the only couple of acts we saw was the main Six's band and Snips and Snails.
Oh,
and Snips and Snails, you don't have to interfere with them. They already suck.
The great and powerful Trixie.
Did we? I know we saw Derpy do the...
Yeah, I know. We didn't see the whole thing because it was only shown a couple things, and Roy pointed out that she only sings one song.
Oh yeah.
And I point out that she's the great and powerful Trixie. All she needs is one song.
She's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
So, goddamn it.
She has tricks up her sleeve.
God,
and
there's
the
just
comes
cereal. So they end up. They pick who's going to go on to the Battle of the Bands, and then they have their little fucking showcasing bullshit, and then everybody starts doing like Scott Pilgrim-esque shit where they play a note and it blows people away.
Yeah.
And then everyone's arguing.
Also, Snowflake, shut up.
Snowflake. No, I will get to that. Hold on. Everybody's arguing. They're up in each other's faces. Then you see Derpy, who's being held back by Lyra and Bon Bon, and Snowflake muscling his way up to her. And I'm like, oh shit, he's working the gut tonight.
Yeah.
And then you never see Derpy again. So, I mean, you might. Don't
you
quote
see her
me on
in the
that.
credits, Dance to the Muffin.
No, that was the first movie. Because they didn't show her the entire time in that movie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because that was back when they gave a shit about what people thought.
Yeah.
So they were like, we can't put Derpy in.
Yeah.
She'll be in special ed or some shit.
No, you see her again. She's like in the crowd.
I don't remember seeing her.
I seen her. I always see her.
I see everything. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
That bubble butt.
No, I want to play Snowflake because Snowflake, he actually, he plays the violin, which I thought was awesome. I thought he would play like the drums. Or
I thought you told me he was a one-man band.
He is a one-man band. That's all he needs.
No, but when I see one-man oh god, thunder of the gods are upon us. Yeah. I imagine like
driving through the street.
Oh, like a weird fucking polka thing? It's like that weird French...
Yeah. But it was. I was gonna say like Willie from The Simpsons, where he was at the gazebo. And like, I'm a maniac, and then he like does the water thing at the end.
A weird instrumental contraption.
Homer was also a one-man band in a flashback. It was awesome.
I don't know. No, but he played the violin, and that's all he needed. Just like Octavia, which she lost.
Did you say the vandolin?
Yeah, the vandolin.
Yeah, the vandolin.
The mandolin.
I don't know what a vandolin is.
So. They get to the semifinals.
No, I like it because it takes all his muscles to play that one power chord and knocks away. See, it wasn't Scott Pilgrim yet. He was just that powerful.
God damn it.
Yeah. So Arm Day.
God damn it. So then it becomes the semifinals, and they once again are messed with, and they're supposed to lose.
Yeah. So no. At this point, they go.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't it. Yeah, you're right. It was they were doing Rainbow Dash's song, and she was like rocking out too much, and quote unquote, her magic was showing. So that is exactly what she said. Remember?
Yeah. I think there's a cream for that.
God damn it.
Anyways,
preparation P for pony.
So the only thing Bacon Wife could think of doing is tackle
Rainbow Dash. So they should have lost, but because the dazzling,
which was. What Celestia taught her was that anytime magic shows, you jump on that bitch.
Tackle the bitch. So, apparently, according to Roy, their plan was overly convoluted because they could have just been kicked out of the Battle of the Bands right then and there. But instead, the Dazzlings hypnotized them into letting them win over Trixie, which, to be fair, Trixie only had one song, while their band had like 5 or 6 songs waiting in the wing.
But no, I get why they didn't. It's because they went there originally for the Equestria Magic. Once they found out where the Equestria Magic was coming from, they needed them to be around as much as possible.
Yeah. But they also needed them to argue. And it's easier to get people to argue when you lock them in a room with no way out.
Yeah, apparently. So.
Or if it's Jared and Kenshin, you just put them next to each other.
Pretty much, it's like you start pushing them together, it's like 2 magnets of the same pole, and they just push. And then once you get them together, it's just like...
You're hot, and you walk out.
Oh god, the fire trainer!
Oh yeah!
He went from the first movie of being a fire trainer to being the fire gym leader. It was amazing.
many people didn't notice this, but there's a guy with like flame hair in the first movie,
And his jacket has a flame.
and Edward called him a Pokemon fire trainer, right? And in the second movie, when we see him again, he elevated to gym leader somehow.
When you're hot, and then he leaves.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roy,
so,
2015.
At the very least, this has been a month. We could recollect.
Yeah.
So that's how long it takes to become a gym leader. Get
Anyway.
up on that shit. Wait, who does Pokemon?
Game Freak.
It used to be
Game
4
Geek,
kids.
It's Game Freak.
Yeah, I know. But it used to be 4 kids.
Get up on that shit, Game Freak.
Oh, let's talk about the show.
I was talking about it just in general, like the game.
Okay. Yeah,
No,
Game Freak does it.
I meant the game because they should pull out the same shit
So,
over and over again.
anyway,
That's why I don't have the new version.
the Dazzling... Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
The Dazzlings
And I don't have any money. So
decide that... You could have just left that as it is. It was a very subtle hint. Anyway...
there's nothing subtle about me.
The Dazzlings decide to tell Trixie that they should do something, to which Sonata does. I can't tell if it was planned, if she planned to do that, or if the other two knew that she was going to do that. But she mentions that if they don't make it to the stage, then they automatically forfeit, and Trixie, as the runner-up, can be in the Battle of the Bands. So Trixie, which Jared pointed out, they didn't know what Trixie was going to do.
That's true.
They could have not pushed the damn lever and instead could have shot her, could have stole the instruments.
Most I didn't point that out was Roy.
Was it?
Yeah. We're giving me credit for this shit. Seriously.
Okay.
It's like every teenager in America takes a gun and shoots people.
Fucking yeah, she could have got a gun and shot him.
I still think it was him that said that.
That was sarcasm, by the way.
I'm just saying.
So
it's
anyway,
possible.
as they're locked in, Spike wasn't locked in. And then the Battle of the Bands went on. Nobody seems to care where any of these people are at, either. They're all stuck under the stage. Nobody's gone looking for them.
No, well, this is the thing. It happened within the day, so...
I know, but it was several hours, and nobody
know.
checked in with them? You'd think with AJ's family bond, they would be like... every couple of hours calling to see where she's at.
This is what I'm was trying to point out is because they've mentioned something about phones and in the fucking the shorts, the anime shorts, there is one where they have phones and they do the fucking emoji.
No, they also had it in the first movie too. Fluttershy had it.
Yeah, so you figure at one point or another one of them would have called them. Because you don't necessarily have to put a phone away to play musical instruments.
Yeah, but
and on top of that, they were just setting up.
Yeah, but the thing is that they're also underneath the stage, so they might not have gotten any signal.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, with my old phone, you could just walk outside and be under a cloud, and you wouldn't get signal. So
on top of that, it only happened within a day. So it could have been a couple hours in between when this actually happened and the actual event. And most of the parents probably assumed they were just getting ready for the event. So
okay.
So that's my only thing supporting that.
Okay.
That's my only thing supporting that. But yeah, like you said, there's like literally no one looking for them.
Yeah. So then Trixie goes on stage and they're all arguing under the thing. And they're making stink clouds as they're arguing of hatred. And then the fucking Dazzlings are like, they get on stage and they're absorbing it. And then they're like maneuvering magic and shit. The sound waves. And they all they're all arguing, and this is stupid. Twilight is the princess of friendship. Stop mocking me. The princess of friendship. And goddamn, stop doing karate chops. Stop doing sweet judo moves. They're sitting there arguing, and Twilight's the princess of friendship, and yet she's doing nothing to stop them from arguing. Sunset Shimmer steps in, best princess of friendship.
This is my thing about her not having confidence, which she becomes completely out of character, which is something she fought like so many magical creatures, including Discord, who was like the top like magical creature ever.
Yeah. Kenshin, 2014. So
why wasn't she like you know I'm gonna take my shit back and then, no wait, that was the first movie, never mind. What?
I'm gonna take my shit back, yo.
Yeah, no, she should have done that in the first movie. She's just like, oh yeah, I lost it, like, and I need it back and whatever. Because technically, Celestia already knew that the crown was somehow ended up on the lawn, so it could have been like one of the students or whatever, and like they didn't buy it or whatever. So why didn't she just like gave it to the police and shit. It's like, oh, this has been missing. We don't know whose it is, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because that shit is expensive as hell.
So, once they all reconcile, they decided to like try to leave the door, which they all pile against the door. But for them it would have been pull instead of push.
Oh yeah,
which they all tried to do. So then Spike comes in after the door opens, and he was like, I had to find somebody that wasn't under their spell to open the door, and it was Vinyl Scratch.
Yeah.
And they're like, why isn't she hypnotized? It's like, because she never takes off her headphones. And then she just like thumbs up, is like, is everybody good? Okay, let's do this.
Which our question is how Spike got her to get there.
I probably dragged her there. Probably bit onto her leggings. I think she had leggings.
They all had leggings.
No, not all of them had leggings. Some of them just had like socks.
No, buy our shit.
buy our merch.
Yeah.
Buy our leggings?
Yeah, buy our leggings. It's got Jared's face on the ass.
No one buy that.
Equestria leggings.
It's the first leggings where you can open the back and poop out of it. It's just Jared's face. You go flat. All the mouth open.
You thought I was talking shit before.
Just wait till now. Oh God, yes.
Wait.
But it's like one of those fucking tiny hats like Pinkie Pie has in the first movie. It's a tiny little hat that she wears, and I was just like, so with these fucking tiny hats. Good old references.
Alright, so where are we at? Alright,
So-
so Spike saves them.
And they go up onto the hill as the Dazzlings are singing, and they're like standing there with their instruments in their horrible outfits. Where I think Roy pointed out. Was it you that pointed out?
Yeah.
they were horrible? Okay. I wanted to get
right,
it straight this time. Get it right or get it tight. Ogie 2014.
Edward gets
was
it
it 2013?
Yeah, can I shout out to Ogie real fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Shout outs to Ogie.
I don't know.
No
if he
one
watches
man
these,
should
but-
have all this tower.
Yeah. So one man should hold that
his channel
tower.
or whatever.
Yeah, maybe. Has he been doing anything lately?
He's been playing Morrowind, but I don't think he's been recording.
Oh, okay. I know he played a lot of like.
Whatever, we can put a
New Vegas
Iggy,
and
go
stuff.
ahead and put a link to his channel.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. Shout out,
record.
props, link.
You know, if you like Final Fantasy and Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
and you like a little gnome doing it.
Alright, now put a picture of a gnome, but with a pinecone body. And
Oh God, no, Iggy! Go ahead and put word up, but then give him a mustache and goatee and some thick glasses.
Yes.
And that's Ogie in a nutshell.
That's all you need to know.
I did lead up today.
Yeah.
You'll never get to have butt sex on your wedding day.
Damn, stay mad.
Tyrannosaurus Shrek. So,
Shrek the Halls.
so
Alright,
they're finally doing their. They're
No,
finally
no.
getting ready to do
They-
their thing.
they get up there and...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I was pointing out I pointed out that Roy was the one that
And,
said that
yeah.
their outfit was terrible.
And they're
So-
like, how are they going to hear us over this crowd?
And then fucking
Vinyl Scratch,
Vinyl
the
Scratch
hero
comes
of
in
the
a fucking
Equestria
car,
Girls.
and then that car transmorphs into a fucking DJ station,
Which I call the Transwoofer.
and they use it as a speaker. So they're singing, and they're like basically clashing back and forth. And the fucking Dazzlings do their goddamn Scott Pilgrim, where their original forms come out in spectral form and start attacking people. And then apparently it's not enough, so then Twilight's like, I need the other half of my singing voice. And so...
No, they were fighting them with because Rarity learns how to use Diamond Barrage.
Oh yeah, she's like adamant barrages them with fucking
then
Inuyasha attack.
Fluttershy learns how to
Attacks them
fucking
with butterflies.
and then Twilight
Attack with
uses
butterflies,
like sparkles,
shadows.
which is amazing. She's like and then fucking sparkles came out.
Yeah, but Adagio fought it back with her fucking soundwave screech,
Yeah.
so...
So Twilight drops the mic and then it rolls.
Walks away.
Yeah, no, it was an accident. It was not intentionally, which would have been awesome, but fuck that.
True.
So it rolls next to Bacon Wife's leg, and she's like, "We need you." I'm like, and then Edward points out that she's basically their version of Young Neil.
No, that was Roy.
Is
Yeah.
Roy, really?
Yeah,
All right.
Roy
So
pointed
you're
out.
getting.
Ah, I'm not the only one, bitch!
Well, my bad.
What now?
I'm
Get-
just the most clever
Stay
motherfucker
mad.
here.
Iggy,
Yeah.
go ahead, give Roy a plate of cookies.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I love cookies.
Chocolate
Hopefully-
chip
Not
duty.
as much as ice cream, but still good.
Anyways, so
Like, I love
Bacon
bacon
Wife
breakfast.
Takes
finally
off her leather jacket.
and reveals like this awesome
That
outfit.
sexy
I like it.
smooth
I know,
skin.
right?
It's not really an awesome outfit. It's always the same outfit. They always wear the same clothes every day.
I don't care. I like it. Because I thought she was just wearing like a fucking jacket and a t-shirt, but it turns out it was that neck thing, which I
Yeah.
really like.
That neck thing.
Yes,
Yeah, it's
a
the
neck thing.
shirt where it doesn't have the straps like that. It goes around the neck.
Yeah. Fuck
Not
you.
like back. Not like the front of the neck is being choked, it's the back where there's no windpipe to be choked.
It's just
erotic asphyxiation.
Neckbeard.
Oh, okay, that too.
Let him have
Eagle
that.
Round.
Anyways.
God damn, shots fired yet again.
She takes
Danny, I love you though, man.
I'm like a thin Eagle
God damn it. So
she takes off her jacket, and in my head she took off a lot more. And she starts singing with them. So I came up with the idea that Bacon Wife is actually connected to the main six, and there was a whole thing that Bacon Wife was originally the alternate reality Twilight.
Yeah.
Which
until later on.
Until after like the second one. So they just basically threw that out the window.
Yeah.
Like fuck that shit. So, but I think they actually had a weird connection to them. That's why she was able to connect with the elements, and that's why the element of magic actually reacted to her so quickly.
Yeah.
At least that's my thing.
Yeah.
Right? So if anyone out there has anything to support that, go ahead, put it in links.
So then after, so then after they shatter the Dazzling's necklace things, they can't
summon
see.
that giant.
It was like an alicorn, but it was like rainbowy and
like
shit
Gen
like that.
6. No, Gen 6.
Gen 6?
Yeah.
The
Gen
Pokemon?
6. No.
Pokemon?
Yes.
It's like steal a bug.
Okay, Iggy, go ahead and throw Genesect up over the picture of the alicorn.
And while you're at it,
no.
review the movie. It's terrible because Mewtwo doesn't remember Ash at all.
God damn it.
But
fuck their canon.
Yeah.
Put Gensec, right? But put a horn and wings on it. That's it.
Yeah. So, after it summons that and shoots them with the rainbow, it fucks up their gems, and they can no longer sing.
It's like buffalo wings.
And then they all go to live with Anonymous, who is actually everybody that reads the story. So everybody wins. Iggy, go ahead and put up everybody wins, and they get a plate of cookies, and children should be cheering. So.
Some fucking reason.
So then so then Twilight decides to go back to her world, and I don't really remember the ending. I don't know why I don't remember the ending very well.
Okay, so no. So
it's revealed that Bacon Wife can play guitar.
Yeah, no. I'm going back a little bit because they once they defeated the Dazzlings, they run off in car with like pieces of their gems or whatever.
Yeah.
So now there's just regular teenage girls for some fucking reason.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they are. Well, at least they have a high school that they're registered to. Anyways.
I still don't think they're registered. I'm sorry.
We're gonna argue this.
Twilight wasn't registered. She was still allowed to go there, so I'm pretty sure they're like really laid back as to who they let in.
Whatever. So,
you know, like Granny Smith in there, she's obviously sex addict. Look how big her tits are.
Man, why
you zoom in on them?
No, she is
greatest generation twerking.
She's bulky as hell, but in the pony form of her, she's skinny and frail.
Yep.
It just doesn't.
Yep.
It doesn't stick with me. Anyway, so what was I gonna say?
You said they were registered to a school.
No.
Yeah, you did.
It's Bullworth Academy.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Bully 2 confirmed. The main characters are the Dazzlings.
Oh.
To play Sonata Dust.
Oh, I was gonna bring up the winner because they never announced the winner. But when I watched it on the YouTube video, I could have sworn that they announced the Rainbow Rocks girls to be the winner. Which I argue that why would they win?
Because they were disqualified.
Yeah, not only were they disqualified, but
they were interrupting the fucking contest with their goddamn shit.
They're main characters.
The Trixie's opponent ran off before the judging, so that could also.
Well, Trixie also ran off too, so that left nobody.
No, she didn't run off until after the battle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Musical thing. So,
yeah, but they didn't announce anything either. All of them somehow magically teleported onto the stage.
Yeah, I know, right?
And looked at the gems. And then Trixie was like, "You guys cheated." And then she I don't know why she's from the South. And she cheated. She did the dust ball thing. And Pinky was like, "She's gone." Oh wait, no, there she is. And then she fell to her death, according to Jared.
No, she went over the garden wall.
God damn it.
That was Roy. Anyways.
No, he said the over the garden wall thing.
Yes.
You said she died.
No, I never said anything.
Yes, you did!
I was trying to listen to the movie. You guys
are you sure you didn't?
No,
he said in memory of the other one.
Oh, yeah. Freaking,
Derpy, because she's dead. In memory of Derpy. Because both biceps beat the shit out of her.
Yeah. So
and then he got together with Fluttershy because they're trying to set them up in the fucking season 4.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
I'll take your word for that because I didn't watch it.
So
it's garbage. Roy, 2015.
So to the people investigating whether or not it said 3 years later in the other movie for me, also look up who they announced as the winner in the original.
Boogaloo.
It all went back to the first fucking time loop. It's Donnie Darko all over again.
That was
Because in this one they didn't announce the winner, but I'm going to go ahead and announce the Great and Powerful Trixie as the winner because everyone else fucking left.
So she.
Alright.
God damn it. So,
no, because she only had one song and it captured my heart.
God damn it. So
captured your fart too.
They learned to, lighten up on fucking bacon hair because all they've done is like bust her chops all fucking movie.
They also learned she could sing like amazingly.
And she can play guitar, which Jared was like, "How'd she learn to do that?" And I was like, "Well,
that
for
was
starters, was it really you?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what?
Oh, okay. She
I
was there.
That she already knew before.
She was there at least for 3 years because she won the 3 fall formals in 3 years in a row. So she also dated Century, who was in a band and played guitar. So she probably picked something up from him.
Yeah.
Despite the fact she was using him for popularity. So you know what? Maybe it was you. I do remember that now.
Yeah, I don't know who Century is either.
He's the douchebag with the blue slick back hair.
The one that Twilight keeps falling over.
Oh, okay.
The one that was in the
Blue
band
guy?
and he was like mad because his band lost to like Derpy or whatever. Who did No, they lost to was it? I think it was the Dazzlings he lost to.
Yeah, he lost to Dazzlings.
Yeah, he lost to the Dazzlings.
Went
like,
back and confirmed that.
Yeah. Went back to actually look at it. We had that fucking chart with the fucking yarn and shit leading to like different things. And Roy's like, "You really need to get a life, Edward." And I'm like, "No." This is my life.
Just go back to playing Pokemon. Get your Bayonet-ite.
God damn it.
Alright, so Twilight goes back and then Sunset Shimmer is now in the band with the Rainbow Rocks and she's
writing to Twilight.
So now every letter starts with
Dear Twilight. Dear Princess Twilight.
And it just that sounds so weird.
And then the credits roll.
Yeah.
And then after the credits, there's a mini scene.
No, I'm bringing up the
artwork. During it? Yeah, the
because
artwork.
Edward's not like, and it's a picture of Derpy, and said like, in memory of Derpy.
In memorial of Derpy hooves.
He got beat up by Snowflake.
2010 to 20... Was it 14 that they showed them? Yeah. 2014 was the movie.
And that's why he changed his name.
No, Snowflake,
to get away from the murder.
Roid Rage became bulk biceps so he could get away. That's why he wasn't in the first one. He was only in the second one, and he screwed it up because he already killed somebody else. So they changed his name, and then he killed Derp. He's like, "Oh shit! Now I gotta go into hiding again."
Yeah. With his musical prowess, that's how he killed her.
He's the musical assassin.
I know. Right?
So
how did you just beat her?
There was the artwork. Yeah, he did. But and they didn't show, but he took Octavia's cello, busted it over, and killed her. And Bon Bon and Lyra were like, they're, oh no!
Little picture of the
so Lyra became the Avatar.
Man. So at the end of it, I'm trying to hurry it along because we're already over an hour and I have to pee.
So this is never gonna get done. It's gonna be left.
Yeah, go ahead and leave it on my computer for 20 years. So at the end, it shows like this little like sound wave chart, and then it stops, and then it's like fucking what?
It's 1999 now. 20 years from now.
Yeah, the year 1999.
Sure.
And
20 years.
Whatever. So it shows the alternate reality Twilight.
No, at first they just show the yarn thing, and then after that it's revealed that it's Twilight. But it's not the Twilight we know, it's the human Twilight, but she's a scientist, and she's got Spike as a dog, which is very odd. And she's like, something very strange is going on at the school. Cue Roy saying, "Oh, we gotta wait till the third movie!" And he was all pissed and salty about it. Because it's obviously Hasbrodoof is ham-fisting it down our throats to get more money.
Buy our shit.
Yeah. But
also,
I think we should point out,
sponsor,
because this came out this came out way after Christmas, that Kenshin got you 2 blind bags. The first one you opened was Trixie,
the great and powerful Trixie,
and the other one was Shadow Shiny Black Discord.
It's the shiny Discord. It's amazing.
And then you put it on your computer and they melted.
No.
So
into my heart.
he said on his computer, but apparently he meant his computer monitor.
Yeah.
But then I realized he's got like the old 1997 box.
No, that's
monitor.
Like the one over there?
No,
it's a
because that
plastic-
one dips. I'm talking about the ones that were legitimately just squares, and then in the back they had like the slanted things, but it was still kind of boxy.
No, I don't have that. I have the.
He's got the Apple IIs. He's got the old Apple II computers from the 80s, where the hard drive and the monitor one.
No,
Is that with the keyboard too?
Yeah, with the keyboard.
I
Into
want
the
the
trash it
one
goes.
with wood
Over
paneling.
the garden wall it goes.
They had one with wood paneling.
Over the garden wall it goes. So, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening in. That was the two Bronies, aka one Bronies, Equestria Girls special that we promised since October. Actually, we promised it, I think, at the end of episode 6. I think it was either episode 5 or episode 6. I don't remember which episode we ended.
We wanted
the
originally
season
to do like conspiracy theory for season 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of the other videos we wanted to do. Was special for
it was this one and
sorry
the
it took so long,
conspiracy,
but
but Happy New Year! 7 months after the New Year.
Or whenever this video goes up.
I'm gonna try and work on it, but I've got work, so it'll probably go up
I'll see
the
your
week
ass at
after.
work.
Yeah, I'll see your ass at work. So this was our special. I'd like to thank Roy for sitting in at the last. Well, he's sitting in the entire time, but he said stuff at the end. So I'd like to thank you for coming. Fist bump.
Buy my shirts.
Fist bump. Buy his shirts. Buy our leggings that have Jared's face on the ass, where you can poop out of them. And we will see you later, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sitting in.
Boogaloo.